Didn't want to sleep on the couch, even if you have a flu. Come here. No bed. Because you're sick, and you still need to rest. Also, you're like 90% of my blanket right now, and I need the warmth. Otherwise, I'm gonna throw a tantrum. A grown man tantrum. Mantrum, if you will. And I don't think my girlfriend wants that. Yes, you have seen a mantrum before. Don't you remember when that spider ran across my arm at the cookout? And I threw a fit while you got it in a cup? Little miss, oh, you're so silly, it's just an orb weaver. And I couldn't stop yelling, like, it can weave these? What I'm trying to say is that I was mildly spooked. Gosh, you're a weirdo. I love you. But you're an absolute weirdo for trying to convince people that your creatures of the night are actually cute. The jumping ones are cute, fine, but the rest of them, I swear, they're just straight up nightmare fuel. You really want me rolling around and swearing grumpily and shaking out my shirt and stuff? Yes, I would do all of that if you got up while sick. Come here. Let me snuggle you for a little bit. Make sure you're okay. And then I'll get up and make you something that you can actually keep down. Your stomach has not been chill with almost anything as of late. Your face is all flushed. It's cute. Just like when we first met. Well, of course, I flustered you at every chance I got. You're a beautiful lady at the beach, hanging out with friends from college. Everyone was saying how nice and cool and smart you were. Kept telling me, oh, you have so much in common, and... well, I flirted the only way I knew how. Yeah, walking around with my shirt off was not just to fluster you, okay? It's a beach, and it's like 90 degrees that day. Besides, you were the one that approached me with the sunscreen. You remember that? And sure, right. You were just offering to get my back. Don't think I didn't hear about the, oh my, every time I flexed my muscles back there. I swear, you make it way too fun to fluster you. No, really. You know how to fluster me back. How? How are you gonna do that? Wait, no. No, not genuine compliments. It's my one weakness. You're wicked. Truly, absolutely evil. But, you know, do go on. Ah, I'm a great boyfriend and an okay cook. And you like hearing me yell at my video games when I'm playing them. Okay, keep them coming. I might be becoming a little bit flustered. You think I'm smart, funny, handsome, and you enjoy spending time with me? Well, shoot. Maybe you should start calling me hubby if I'm that great. I mean, if you want to call me that, you can, I guess. We've been together for a good bit. It's not the weirdest thing on the planet. What are you gonna do if I start calling you wifey or something? Well, I mean, we talked about that before, when some of our other friends started getting engaged and stuff. You said you'd be happy being with me for the rest of our lives, so... I guess we've just been living the lifestyle without the rings this whole time. Baby, I know rings don't matter to you. I know you don't necessarily want some big, wonderful $1,000,000 wedding ring or anything. The fact that you want to be with me no matter what is all I need, okay? Well, that, and it'd be nice if you got over this flu. I hate seeing you so miserable and in pain. So, I'll get the flu too. I've got plenty of paid time off saved up. And you'll get a good laugh when the thing you've been honestly stoically ignoring all week has me on the couch, whining like a little baby. Making you laugh is totally worth a little of my dignity. That and animals will fly before I leave you all by yourself. Especially when you're in a state of misery and sickness. You're my wifey. I take care of you like you take care of me. Got it? I bet you look forward to taking care of me once it's my turn, you evil little goblin. Every single time I get sick, you always swan on over with soup and that sugary sweet voice going, "Oh, poor baby." Not that I don't secretly like it, just, I gotta complain. If I don't, you'll accuse me of being a body snatcher or something again. Yeah, I know. You love the pointing and screeching thing, but I promise I'm not a body snatcher. Well, not like that, anyways. I am snatching you at present, so you'll actually stay in bed and rest, remember? Now come on. What is that angry dinosaur of a stomach of yours craving today? What do you feel like will actually stay down? Grape soda and crackers? Really? Like, grape soda specifically? So you mean to tell me that the one other time you've been sick, the only thing you could keep down was grape soda? Okay, well, I can make that happen. Though, now I'm starting to wonder if you're the body snatcher. That is true. You did go from being very, very shy and sweet to suddenly approaching me after a few hangouts, looking me in the eye and saying in front of all my friends, "I think you want to be my boyfriend, so my answer is yes." God, they still haven't let me live that down. The way I spat out my water. Thanks, by the way. Hey, we were in the library. That librarian probably would have banished me to some quiet zone void if she hadn't been giggling behind her hand so hard. You want to get your hubby banished to the quiet zone? Is that what you want? Yeah, that's what I thought. How am I going to be a big grumbly bear over you from quiet zone? How am I going to be enjoying hearing you sputter and get flustered or laugh like a little hyena when I'm having a bad game? Nope. Staying right here and being a big possessive bear. The librarian might be a final boss, but she's not the final boss. Who's the actual final boss? I don't know, Santa Claus. You do have to convince him you're a nice person, and remember, he's always watching. Well, Santa can be my final boss, or Dolores, or I don't know. Life has a lot of them, I think. For now, let's just say this flu is the final boss, and we need to work together to defeat it. All that good stuff, I love you too. Please don't get up and start doing chores or anything while I go get your medicine, okay? You nearly fell last time, and I don't want anything happening to my wifey, I know I might come across overprotective and possessive, but I like cherishing you. I don't like the thought of bad stuff happening to you, or you being sad or in pain. It makes me feel like I'm not doing good enough at being your hubby, Well, I'm glad you think I do a great job. I do that in spite of you being stubborn and wanting help because I love you more than I love being cuddly and warm in bed. That should tell you a lot. You think I want to be your husband and your answer is yes. Well, okay. That makes my plans a lot easier. Go back to bed, get some sleep. We'll talk more about the future once you look a little less like a miniature sun, okay? I love you. I'll be right back.